Hi, this is Phil Jadaborg with PJ Networks, and today we're going to be covering one of the basic handy tools that's built into most versions of Windows, and it's called the Snipping Tool. The way the Snipping Tool works is it allows you to cut a piece of your screen by surrounding it with a cursor, and when you do that, you then get a copy of that image that you want to save that you can then notate with a marker, a pen that I'm going to show you, and when you're done, you can copy and paste that image into a document or an email, or you can choose to save it as an image file. For today's illustration, I'm going to use show a common use of the tool, which would be to copy an error message that's popped up on my Windows screen. It's not an actual error message. This is one that I went and searched for in Google for an error message that looked like it would be easy to use for a demonstration. So in order to use the snipping tool, it's very, very easy, and it removes any need for using print screen buttons or alt print screens or anything like that. So the quickest way to find the snipping tool is to click on the start button, and then in the search window type the word snipping, and you'll see snipping tool comes up. However, if you're using various versions of Windows, you can also find the snipping tool either under the category of Windows accessories. You'll find snipping tool here, which you could right click, and then you could pin it to your start menu if you don't have it pinned already. If you were using a different version of Windows like XP or Windows 7, it would be under all programs, and then there's an accessories section at the very top of your application list that you could open, and you would also find snipping tool. In this particular case, I have it pinned to my start menu, but once again, you could just click start, and then in this search bar type snipping tool. When you click on it, it's going to launch an application. You'll see the snipping tool command bar here. All I have to do is click on the new button, and it's now going to give me the option to focus the cursor at one corner of where I want to copy, hold down the left mouse button, and then drag to the corner of the window that I want to record, and it can be any size I want. In this case, I'm going to take the exact window that I've got up on my screen, error message, let go. I now have the image captured. There's a tools pull down menu where I can say there's a pen, color of red, blue, and black. In most cases, I use the red pen to draw attention to something. There's also a highlighter if you wanted to highlight a section. I'm going to use the pen, and I'm going to circle the word friendly because I'm trying to draw the reader's attention to the word friendly. And perhaps I also want to note that this error message came up on my local intranet as opposed to an internet website. So I'm going to underline that. So now I have the image on the screen. I have it notated. The last thing I need to do is to copy it so that I can paste it into a document or into an email. So I go to Edit, Copy. At that point, it's copied to my clipboard. I can now pop up email and click on a new email, and let's say I'm just going to address it to myself because I like getting little error messages from people. And I'm just going to use sample snipping tool image, and I'm going to go, here you go, and just paste. So I'm either Control V, or I could just do this, right click and do a paste. There's my image. I could do as many of these as I wanted, of course. If I was sending somebody step-by-step instructions on how to run a program or how to do a specific feature, I could actually just do a screen by screen by screen snipping tool shot of what I wanted to do, notate each one, and then I'll put a little note here and sign it and send it. And that should show up in my inbox fairly quickly. And there's the message that I just received. The other option that I would have would be to simply, from the snipping tool window, go to File, Save As, and at that point I could just save it wherever I wanted it, give it whatever name I wanted, and now I've got the image saved. So that's about it. That's the snipping tool in 2 to 3 minutes. I don't know exactly how long I've been talking, probably more than that, but in a nutshell, snipping tool, incredibly handy, very handy if you're an IT support person or somebody who's trying to send simple instructions for somebody to follow. Once again, the way you find it is to click on the Start button on Windows, type in snipping, and then click on the shortcut to it. At that point, just play around with it. You can't hurt anything by using it. Once you've played with it for a few minutes, I think you'll find it's a very easy to use and handy tool to have. So that's it. That's our short tech tip for the day from PJ Networks. My name's Phil Jadaborg, wishing you a happy day.